Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hammock Lab. Today we've got a little experiment for you. We're going to look at water breaks and water drip lines for a hammock suspension. One of the dangers with hammock camping in terms of staying dry is that your suspension can often be exposed if it's not covered by your tarp. You've got a lot of suspension that can actually soak water down into your hammock. So to prevent that, you want to add some type of a water break or a drip line for full protection. One of the, I've had this happen to me twice while backpacking. Water was so heavy, the rain was so heavy that literally water was flowing down the trunk of the tree and running down my suspension as if someone had a faucet turned on. And if it wasn't for some type of a drip line or water break, I would have soaked my hammock. So they're very effective and they're very worthwhile to add. But what I wanted to look at was what hardware devices were most effective, or were they effective at all, at being water breaks. And what I found was pretty startling. And there are 4 principles at play here that affect how water is going to flow down your suspension. The first is cohesion. Cohesion is water's ability to adhere to itself, to form water droplets and flow down and connect, as you see off of a windshield perhaps, where water will connect to itself as it flows down. And if your suspension is soaked, there's more ability for that water to flow down your suspension. Second is adhesion. Adhesion is water's ability to cling to other objects, like your suspension. Third is water tension. And what I found is that ribbons of water, that water as it flows down, let's say a suspension and then to a hardware device, can sometimes just skip right over it, forming these ribbons of water through water tension. And then fourth is the principle or the property of gravity. Depending on the angle of your hammock suspension, you can, we recommend 30 degrees for a hammock suspension. It actually creates a stronger pull for gravity. So that's to be expected, and we want to understand that. So what I found, again, most hardware devices are not 100% effective depending on the properties of water. And also, what I found is that when a hardware device is at maybe a slight angle, there's a little twist in it, that can all affect how water will then flow across that hardware device. So in some cases, the hardware worked 100% of the time if it was a slow flow rate and it was aligned just right. But if there's a slight twist in it, all bets are off and that water would flow right across it and not break at all. And you'll see that in the video. What I did find that was 100% effective is the humble string. Just attaching the string to your suspension system, maybe a little lark's head or a pressic knot. And even at high flow rates, low flow rates, the string was 100% effective. So what I recommend is, regardless of what hammock suspension you use, because it really doesn't, this isn't a video about good or bad suspension, but how they are as a water break. Wherever your hardware device is, underneath your hammock, then add a small piece of string if you want 100% protection from water that might flow down your suspension. Alright, let's check out these video clips. I haven't included all of the video clips, just a smattering to show you high flow rates, low flow rates, and how the different devices work with water flowing down your suspension. Take a look.